Hey, welcome back, multifamily investors. Checking last 2 weeks of inventory since we had Thanksgiving holiday of deals that have closed in Western Washington. It's still pretty light as expected with the holiday in there. 9 deals, give or take there. Had to weed out a few that were not really true multifamily, but ranging from, yes, you see that right, and there's a reason it's so cheap, right? Keep that in mind. A duplex in Lakewood, all the way up to 1.3. This is the most expensive thing we saw here in the 5 counties that I follow. As a duplex in Seattle, North Seattle, for 1.315. You can see days on market here. You know, a couple that were straggling out there 4 or 5 months, but most under a month. Still moving pretty quick. A couple all cash deals. So I will dive into these for you. So let's take a look. I'm going to show you a different way of reviewing these because I like that the details better here to talk about. Total fix or duplex in the Tillicum neighborhood of Lakewood, which is down by Tacoma, JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord. If you don't know where that's, an Army Air Force base, Pierce County, was listed for 150, and after almost 3 weeks on the market, sold for 125 cash. Had a lot of issues, squatting tenant, all kinds of junk. So, you know, that's getting pretty cheap for something in the Puget Sound region for sure in terms of multifamily. Here's a fixer in Spanaway, not far from this other one above here in Lakewood. Spanaway is just not too far from the Lakewood Tacoma area in Pierce County. Was this for 350? Sold for 350 all cash. Makes probably a good flip. This thing's ARV after repair value is probably pushing 550 or so. So there you have it. 2 days in the market, 350 all cash. This one in SeaTac went conventional, I believe. It's duplex, 765, sold in 4 days for full price. Here's a Port Orchard fourplex. I thought was actually not a bad price at 850. Port Orchard's out in Kitsap County, and by Bremerton. So you get the draw from the base out there, the naval base. It was on the market for 6 days. They were all 2-bed, 1 bath. This is, you know, the nice floor plan of LXT, built in 84, and an all cash buyer paid just basically 830 for that. I think that's one of the better deals I've seen in a while. I think so. You're definitely over a 6 cap for that. This one in Monroe is a really cool, nice looking duplex, huge on a big lot, but it struggled for a while. It took 4 months or so. And it was listed for 860 and ended up selling for 830. That was conventional buyers, I believe, on that one. Look at the difference here. Do you want a fourplex out in Port Orchard for 830, or do you want a duplex in Issaquah for 880? Basically, you know, a lot depends on location. If you don't know the area, Issaquah is on the east side over there by Bellevue, where Port Orchard's way across the water from Seattle. But it's kind of interesting to see the difference, right, in pricing and how many units you get. This one sat for a while too, 8 units. I knew it was already probably a decent price at the 1295 to get 8 units in Tacoma. There were 2 beds and 1 beds, 4 and 4. It needed some work. It was an older product, 1926, but it had an effective year built in 1992, so it had some significant updates at that point. But still, you're talking like 137,000 or so a unit. Right? And that is not bad per unit for the Tacoma area. And this one actually went conventional, 25% down, which I was shocked to see, with Sound Credit Union. So there's someone you can keep in mind if you're looking at 5 units or more. Maybe reach out to Sound Credit Union. They're doing it for at least this buyer, 25% down. Got this deal done. I was expecting that most are taking over 30% or more. But maybe the revenue was the DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, was good enough based on the revenue. I didn't do a deep dive into it, but I just thought the price per unit was good. On the flip side, I thought this one, which actually started more higher, is like 145, I think. It's a fourplex in University Place. And that was so 2021 pricing. And then they dropped it to 137, and then I see that it actually ended up selling for 129, which is more in line for this location, this size. I think they're all 3-bed units, which is bigger. And so kudos to that investor getting, something under 1.3 for that area, those in that quality. 1981, not too bad. But I knew at 1.45 it was just overpriced. Then this duplex you can see. So again, 4 units in University Place, which is down there by Tacoma, nicer neighborhood area. Or North Seattle duplex for 1.315 that sold. It took a month, and I think that they actually came back and probably asked for some credits, is why it's over asking after staying on the market a month. That's what we typically see there, is the buyers building in some credits they want from the seller back. So there you have it. Really only 9 potential deals that closed last couple weeks over the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm heading out to Kitsap. Speaking of Kitsap, where this is located, I'm heading out there tomorrow. I'm going to tour a couple properties, so stay tuned for those videos. And thank you for watching.